Well, as we mentioned earlier, today is Mentor Monday, and here at WKY Studios, we're pretty excited. We're looking forward to 1,000 mentors before the day is over.
Awesome.
So we need all of you, and it's easier than you think.
It really is. And here to tell us all about the mentoring relationship and how to cook a little something for us too, our college now mentor Doug Katz. He's the chef owner of Fire Food and Drink, and his mentee Ryan Hill, who's already at work here.
I know, working hard. You guys are a great team, I can tell.
Thank you.
Ryan, we find you degrading. What are you grading?
I'm grading potatoes right now.
Potatoes, all right. Well, this is awesome. First, let's start with Doug. Doug, how many restaurants?
So I have Fire at Sugar Square.
Yes.
I have a place called Chutney Bee at Van Aken. It's a little food stall, rice bowls. And we also have a new restaurant called Zug. It's in Cleveland Heights on Cedar Hill. It's Middle Eastern meze or shareable plates.
Nice.
And I'm the chef partner at the Art Museum at Provenance.
And today especially, you're a mentor.
Yes, that's true.
Why was this so important to you, Doug?
Well, I have to say, as a chef, there's nothing more important than showing people in a kitchen how to work and how to do things. And I would say at 7 years old, I knew I was going to be a chef. And so I had some great mentors of my own. Actually, Zach Brule, for instance, was one of my first bosses when I was 14. And so to have mentors that can really show you the work and to rely on or to ask questions to, I really found that really inspiring and interesting.
It's a game changer.
Yes.
Ryan, what's it been like for you to have someone like Doug be your mentor?
It's been a really great experience.
And don't stop, you have to keep going. Or we'll never finish.
Because I know that always if I have any problems with any of my schoolworks or anything in the hospitality program, because I go to Kent State, that I always have somebody I can rely on to have the answers.
And what
to
great
those questions.
experience you have behind you doing this.
Right.
I'm curious, Ryan, intimidated at first when you had these incredible people helping you, like Doug?
Yeah.
Originally, yes, but then I realized that I know that it's a very great experience. And it's great to have those connections.
Seems like a nice enough guy.
Oh, thanks.
So we're cooking.
We are. So Ryan is grating potatoes. This is a family recipe, actually something that my son and I have done for years and years, and it was his first recipe that he learned. So we're grating potatoes. We are grating onion. We're making potato pancakes with apple compote and sour cream.
Yum.
Okay.
So we grate the potatoes and we grate the onions together, and I think we have enough potatoes at this point.
I always end up bleeding when I use this thing.
Oh, I'll see.
Anyone else?
So Ryan, you can actually put the grater and the potato there, yeah.
There you go.
And now, and that's why he has a glove on, because that'll actually help.
See, you're mentoring
You'll
me too.
grate.
This is working.
So next we'll add an egg.
Okay.
We'll add some flour. That just helps bind it. It's really important that you keep the potato as dry as possible too.
Just curious, what kind of potato?
It's a russet potato.
Okay.
I guess a lot of times it's called an Idaho potato, but it's a russet potato. Make sure you have enough salt.
You see, he
and
measures
then, Ryan,
like a
why
chef.
don't you put the cayenne?
He measures like a
A
chef.
little bit of cayenne, just a tiny bit there.
Okay.
And we're adding a little bit of sunflower oil to our pan.
And why that kind of oil?
Yeah.
Really, it's a healthier oil today. Sunflower oil is sort of the hip
Yeah, is that what
oil
you
to use.
recommend then
It's
for
the
people
I
to
would
use
say,
that?
yeah. And well, really, peanut oil is a great oil as well. It's a really high smoke point. Sunflower oil has a high smoke point as well. People are allergic to peanuts, so we don't use that as much. But then you just want to really mix these potatoes together and just create a nice even
Now,
mixture.
Doug, would you tell Ryan elbows up when you're mixing, or how does that work?
For sure.
I don't know. I'm just curious.
Save your wrists there. And then we'll just, and I'm going to have Ryan do a few of these too, but you just take spoonfuls and we just put it right into the oil. And
Beautiful.
Ryan, why don't you do some of this?
So while we're cooking here, Doug, what would you say to somebody who's thinking, maybe I want to be a mentor, I don't know if I have time?
I think it's so important, to be a part of our community and to be able to mentor people in our community.
Sure.
I think it's just an amazing feeling to be able to connect with Ryan, whether it's through email. I was lucky actually that Ryan was a culinary student. Often you'll have a mentor relationship where maybe you have a similar career, or you have maybe it's
kind
not
of on the fringe.
Yeah.
Right.
So I was lucky to be able to team up with Ryan, and because I know so much about the career.
Now, Doug,
Right.
we have onion. We have less than a minute, I believe,
Oh,
here.
okay.
So what do we do next?
Through the magic of TV, we are going to show you what they would look like when they're done.
Oh, beautiful.
And so these are
yummy.
our potato pancakes.
Hello, lunch.
And then Ryan's going to help me garnish. Ryan, why don't you do the apple
So let me make
compote?
sure. You had onion. Is the onion and potato mixed into the original?
Yes, so
Okay.
these, the onion and potato are all mixed into
Got
the
it.
cakes, and then
on top.
then when you're done, you just actually flip those over, and then you'll just see, yep, and then we just put it right on top. You can use both spoons.
Is this available at Fire? Or we're-
These are not, but
Okay.
we do actually make these at holiday time.
Oh,
You know,
fun.
it's a Hanukkah.
Well, let's give Ryan's
type.
address so we could stop by his house and he can make them for
Right,
us.
he
So
can make 'em.
Where you can't exactly. Huh?
Stop, because he'll tell you. He's so kind.
And then we also have some chocolate chip cookies. If you don't want a pancake, you can eat a chocolate chip cookie.
There you go.
That is
What are you feeling, Mike? Well, I asked Joe for some mentoring advice, and he gave some good advice.
Yes, so
So I feel like you can, today's a special day. You really can.
I would say too, like in the culinary industry in Cleveland, we have so many new restaurants opening.
Yeah.
For me to be able to mentor Ryan, I'm really allowing, I'm teaching the next generation that we really, really need in
Yes.
Cleveland to take over
That's
for
awesome.
us.
That's
So.
such a
Thank
good
you
point.
both
thank
so
you.
much.
Yes,
Ryan,
thank
continued
you.
success, my
Yes,
friend.
good
We can't wait to go
luck.
to your restaurant.
I know.
Thanks,
Me
Doug.
too.
Yeah,
True.
exactly. All right, very good.
This segment of It's About You was sponsored by McDonald Hopkins.